I especially like having my artworks placed here at the SITEM because I feel that we have a lot in common. From what I have heard, you do a lot of research here, and I see myself as a researcher as well. Maybe not a scientific one, but an artistic researcher. Hi, my name is Peter Baracchi. I'm a conceptual artist from Zurich, and I've been invited by the SITEM to show a selection of my recent artworks here at your institute. So what you see here are two different series. One is called Cutout, which are these asphalt stones placed on the pedestals. The second one is called Ornamental Whiteout, the paintings on the wall. I first started to work with the graphic street markings when I was invited to a group show, but I was only allowed to bring artworks the size of an A4 sheet, which is not usually the way I work. I didn't have any small paintings or drawings. But then one day when I was walking to my studio, and right in front of my studio entrance there was a small construction site, and they were tearing out pieces of asphalt with street markings on top of it. And it was just so beautiful, and then it struck me that I should take one of these pieces to my studio and cut it out to the size of an A4 sheet and then bring it to the exhibition. I see myself as an observer of our society and of our everyday modern life. And I was fascinated by these street markings because they are quite abstract and very graphical, and we tend to overlook them because they seem so normal to us. But actually, when you do a little bit more research, it gets very interesting. And the ones I found the most interesting were the tactile guidelines for blind and visually impaired people. While I was working on the Cutout series, I started to focus more and more on these tactical guidelines because they seemed very interesting to me. They speak a different language than the road signs that we are used to. In the beginning, these guidelines were mostly common next to railway stations, but then they started to spread out throughout the whole cities alongside the sidewalks. And to me, they became some sort of ornamental decoration to our roads. While walking through the city, most people don't even realize that they are there because we, the seeing people, we don't really understand the language of these guidelines. But there is a whole Bible that really explains what they actually mean. There are many, many different shapes and patterns with different meanings. So I started to do some more research and to investigate what they actually mean and how and why and where they are being produced in our cities. I contacted the company who creates these patterns, and they showed me how to do it, and they allowed me to use the official stencils and the official paint to actually recreate these patterns on my white canvases. It is obviously a very visual language, and it was invented to guide people or to warn people. And I am kind of using it to create more abstract paintings and to give it a new meaning by creating these new shapes and patterns, which in the original language don't make any sense anymore. I especially like having my artworks placed here at the SITEM because I feel that we have a lot in common. From what I have heard, you do a lot of research here, and I see myself as a researcher as well. Maybe not a scientific one, but an artistic researcher. Usually, most of my artworks and my series, they start with a simple idea, something I just notice on the street. And then I start digging some more and digging deeper and doing some more investigation. And I also like to work with professionals in different fields. So, for example, one of my next projects is going to be an artist residency in the High Altitude Research Institute on the Jungfrau Joch, where I will be doing some research as well in a scientific environment. It is very important to me to keep the balance of creating somehow very visually appearing products or artworks, and at the same time having a very strong concept with a certain relevance to our society. When I'm exhibiting my artworks in the public, I'm always hoping that they might raise some questions or give some new ideas to the visitors of my exhibitions. And hence, I would like to invite you as well to come and have a closer look and maybe create your own opinion about this topic.